Josh here going to help us perform an internal rotation via hip hinge. So what we're going to do is set up into a single leg kickstand position. Grab a foam roller. This is just going to help us stabilize this hip so we can work on some internal rotation. Most of the weight's going to be on this front leg. Back foot's just going to be kickstand, maybe 90 to 10% body weight. What you're going to do is, to help kind of guide internal rotation, you're going to think pinky finger to pinky toe. And when you do this as you're reaching, we want this right hip, so Josh's hip that's close to the wall, to kind of drop down towards that foot, and then squeeze glute to open you back up. Do a couple reps. I think you want the front of that hip to drop down towards the floor. Good, and back up. Do another rep. Perfect, and we're working on this internal rotation of this stance leg here. And if people are kind of having issues with having this hip drop closer to the floor, and have this band be a little bit of a helper, wrap that up around that hand there. Set up in the same kickstand position. What you're gonna do is get a decent amount of tension on the band, put it under the foot, and grab it in the far hand, pin that to the hip, and then what Josh is gonna do, once that's pinned to the hip, is just let that hip and the tension of it take it down closer to this foot here. What's gonna help is just guide internal rotation of this left hip. Good, and drive back up. Perfect, don't bend this knee as much as you are. Think more hip hinge. There we go, good. One more rep like that. Good.